Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammasambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammasambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammasambuddhassa. Today, Mahāparinibbāna Sutta, the Buddha's last days, part 20, is it?
Yes.
Part 20, okay. Yes, part 20. During this period in February, we went to a few countries for the propagations of the Buddha Sasana, is it? And I went to Thailand. There's also one Pathvadh meditation centers in Thailand. I also discussed about the meditation during my stay there. During I stayed there. Also, we also went to Vienna, near the Cambodia's country, although this monastery is in Vienna site. This is also a Theravada Buddhist monastery in Vienna, very rare. Then they also established simas, and they wish to be a branch of Pathvadh meditation center. To me, they wish to practice meditation in their monastery according to Pathvadh teachings, the me Buddha's teachings. Okay, and that is why we went there for sima sittings and also some Dhamma discussions about 1 week. Then we also went to the Cambodia country, almost the whole country and many places. Then, okay, we also went to Cambodia countries. There are also many monasteries where there are practicing meditations according to Buddha's teachings. They also respect the Vinaya. Many bhikkhu in Cambodia also respect the Vinaya. There's one biggest meditation centers in Cambodia. Originally this is meditation center. Maybe they are also teaching meditation according to their previous teachers in this monastery. Now the founder of this meditation center passed away maybe a long time ago. Then current abbot of this monastery, he also came to our Pathvadh centers maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, like this. He practiced meditation here for a few years, although he is busy. Then now he brought the teachings of the Buddha or the teachings in the Pathvadh to the Cambodia. Now he is teaching meditation. And then this is the biggest meditation center in Cambodia also, with the more than 200 scutis there. This year also still young, about 35 was maybe 55 years old. About 33 was 53 years old. Then he also practiced meditation here for a few years. Now he is also teaching about 500 bhikkhu, sialis, and yogi in his monastery. 500, many yogi can stay in his monastery at the same time. That is why, actually we worry for our Buddha Sasana in Myanmar because of some conditions, like political conditions in Myanmar, not so stable. Then if they are fighting each other, not so stable in Myanmar, then automatically Sasana also become weak. This is natural. If Sasana in Myanmar is weak because of some condition, then some bhikkhu from Myanmar went to the other country where the sasana is stronger, like for example Sri Lanka, Thailand, before not now, okay? Then they brought Priyati and Patipati sasana back to Myanmar. Then they also propagate the Buddha sasana in Myanmar again. Then Buddha sasana in Myanmar became stronger again. In the same way, sometimes because of some conditions in Sri Lanka or Thailand or Cambodia, Laos, etc., then their sasana also sasana in their countries become weak. At that time, they also came to Myanmar or the other country where there is where the sasana is stronger. Then they went to those countries to study Priyati or to practice meditation. Then after some time, they also came back to their country by bringing the Buddha's sasana again. Then they propagate sasana in their country. Then sasana in their country became stronger again. In this way, we are doing our Buddha's sasana not to disappear completely. Is it? So now, Myanmar is stronger in Pariyati and Patipati, stronger in Buddha sasana. Buddha sasana is the strongest in Myanmar because of many powerful Priyati bhikkhu, also powerful Patipati bhikkhu. That is why very strong. Then, many sayadaw from the other country, like, for example, Ariyadhamma Mahathera from Sri Lanka. He is the chief of Ramenya Nikaya in Sri Lanka, the chief sayadaw in Ramenya Nikaya. He is also very famous. Is Tipitaka in Sri Lanka. He was searching for the teachings of the true teachings of Samatha and Vipassana meditation according to Buddha's teachings or according to Visuddhimagga. Is it? Then he also went to many meditation centers in Myanmar and the other country, but he couldn't find the true teachings or complete teaching of Samatha and Vipassana meditation. Later on, he found out the truth or complete teachings of Samatha and Vipassana meditations in Phāwdoya. Or Phāwdoya sayadaw is teaching the complete and the truth teaching of Samatha and Vipassana meditation according to Visuddhimagga, according to Buddha's teaching. The Visuddhimagga means Venerable Buddha Ghosa also collected all Samatha and Vipassana meditation practice from Tipitaka. Then he collect all Samatha and Vipassana meditation practice in one book. This book is called Visuddhimagga. Then although there are some meditation teachers who are teaching Samatha and Vipassana meditation, but they don't teach complete teachings. Some they are teaching only Anapana meditation. In some meditation center, they are teaching only 4 elements meditation only. In some meditation center like Buddha Nusati, Buddha, some maybe the Sakalata meditation only like it. Is it? Not complete teachings. But how do I teach the complete teachings of Samatha and Vipassana meditation? Or Samatha meditation, and also based on concentration. Just now. Okay, now we'll continue. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, like our Buddha Sasana, is it? Because of some conditions. Then Mahathera Ariyadhamma from Sri Lanka came to Phāwdoya to practice meditation under the Phāwdoya Sayadaw's guidance. After a few years practice together with his disciples, then finally he also brought the Buddha Sasana the samatha and complete practice of samatha vipassana meditations to the Sri Lanka. Then Sayadaw, Ariyatama Mathura and his disciple established meditation centers in Sri Lanka. Now this center is Nauyana Meditation Center. This is also one of the biggest meditation centers in Sri Lanka. A very big forest, around maybe 1,000 or 2,000 acre areas, is it? Now they are teaching meditation in this meditation center, although Venerable Ariyatama Mathura has passed away. Now the same way, just now I told you, some Searos from the other country, like the Cambodia country, this meditation center is the Vipassana Dura meditation centers in Cambodia. This year also came here to practice meditations for a few years. Now he is teaching meditation in his meditation center. Also, several years ago, some Searos from Thailand, they also came to PATVDH meditation centers and practice meditation. Then later, they also found out there are complete teachings of samatha vipassana meditation. That is why they also wish to practice, they also wish to learn and teach samatha vipassana meditations in their country. Then they also established PATVDH meditation centers in Antao, Thailand. You may also go to these meditation centers to practice meditation. Also quite big meditation centers in Thailand. We also went to this meditation center for a short meditation retreat. In the same way, the other country, some from the other country, they also came. Then in the same way, there are also many branch PATVDH meditation center in some other countries like Singapore, China, and also the Indonesia, Malaysia, even in USA. You see here, USA, Georgia, Georgia is also one of the PATVDH meditation centers in USA. Then they are also trying to the establishment of meditation center. They are also running from time to time. Now the Bande Kenya, one of the PATVDH meditation teacher, is also in USA. Now they are also living in one meditation centers. So, although the Buddha Sasana or Samatha and Vipassana meditation practice become weak in some places because of some reasons, but the Samatha and Vipassana meditation practice are separating in the world. Is it? That is why, although Buddha Sasana become weak in one country, like in Myanmar or other countries, because of some reasons, we still don't need to worry for this one. Then those teachings are still separated, but need to practice and need to find the truth and complete teachings of the Samatha and Vipassana meditation. Is it? So now, I only just explains the experience to you. So now, we are discussing Mahāparinibbāna Sutta, the Buddha's last days. But since what he was to last time, Venerable Ananda was wise. Venerable Ananda was very wise. Why? Before taking final Parinibbāna of the Buddha, then he also asked some questions to the Buddha to be able to solve the problem in the future. Is it when the Buddha is absent? Then last time, the Buddha as a Katamya Bande Madukame Patipejama, is it? Katamya Bande Madukame Patipejama, how should we act towards the women? Then the Buddha answer, Adasana Ananda, don't see them, Dukkha, on to do. Don't see them, Ananda, the Buddha give one advice, don't see them, try not to see them, not to meet them, if possible, or like this, is it? Why? Actually, the women are very active and supportive toward the Buddha Sasana, although they are very helpful to the Buddha Sasana to propagate, to do Sasana work, etc., to do Kusala, but sometimes they are also very dangerous for bhikkhu. Is it? Very dangerous for bhikkhu. That is why Paripandaka means they are the dangers, they are dangerous for the practice of Brahmacharya, holy practice. That is why, according to the Buddha's idea, the Buddha wants his bhikkhu disciple not to see or not to meet with the women. Okay? This is the Buddha. Stay alone, practices meditation. That is better. Okay? The Buddha's desire. Ananda is very wise. That is why he also knows this condition, how to what. Then, okay, according to this is the Buddha's first advice. Adasana Ananda, don't see them. Dasane Bhagavasati Katham Patipajitavan. If we see them, how should we behave towards them, towards the women? Then Venerable Ananda continued to ask, sure, we cannot avoid, although we try not to see them frequently, but probably we will meet them in some time, something like this. So, Dasane Bhagavasati Katham Pratipajitavana. If we see them, how should we behave towards them? Then Analabo Ananda, the Buddha gave the second advice. If you see them, then Analabo, don't speak to them. Don't speak to them. How to do? If bhikkhu speaks to the women, then we'll be familiar and we'll be close to them. Then if they close to the women each other, then, especially kilesa may appear, especially raga attachments may appear. Then because of this attachment, what will happen? What will happen? Even they may break their sila, then they cannot study the Buddha's teaching, they cannot practice meditation, even they may disrobe. Is it? Then how to do? Then they will not be able to propagate the Buddha's dispensations for the future if they disrobe, etc. That is why the women are the dangers for bhikkhu. The Buddha gave advice not to see if possible. If need to see, then not to speak, then familiarly, like this, okay, closely. But sometimes also Venerable Ananda know, sure, although we try not to speak, then it is also impossible to avoid all the time. Then from time to time need to speak, they will ask, Bande, what is this? What is this? They will ask some questions. Is it? What is Panadipada, etc.? What is how to practice anapana meditation, etc.? Then sure, probably need to speak them. At that time, how should we behave toward the women? Then the Buddha answer, Sati Upatapetava, Ananda, Sati Upatapetava, what? Practice mindfulness, Ananda. Sati Upatapetava, practice mindfulness, Ananda. Be careful, Ananda, when bhikkhu speak with the women. Then be careful, the commentary explain. Then when you speak with the women, okay, if they are like your mother, then you should keep in your mind, this is your mother. If they are like your daughter, then you should keep in your mind, this is your daughter. If they are the age or sister, then you should keep they are our sisters. Or in this way, will not have attachment to the women. Then it may not be dangerous for the practice of holy life. Is it? The Buddha advice regarding the women, how to deal with the women. Not to see the women, if need to see them, not to speak closely towards them. If need to speak them, okay, be careful. 3 advice from the Buddha. Okay? Only just to know. Then Venerable Ananda is very wise. He know he need to handle this problem in the future. Then after asking this question, he also receives answer from the Buddha. Then what Venerable Ananda then Venerable Ananda continued to ask, Kathamayam Bhante Tathagatasa Sarire Pripechama, how should we do the Buddha's remaining body? Because after attainment of the final Parinibbāna, then the Buddha's physical body will remain. Is it? Then how should we do in the Buddha's remaining body? Then the Buddha says, don't worry about the funeral of my remaining body, the Buddha says. Okay, there are wise kin families, Brahmana family, householder families, etc. Then they will take care of my remaining body for the funeral arrangement. The Buddha answer these questions to Venerable Ananda. There are also many wise kin families, householder family, Brahmana family, who are devoted to the Buddha. That is why they will take care of my remaining body for the funeral arrangement. Don't worry for this one. Venerable Ananda answered this. The Buddha answers to Venerable Ananda. Okay. Then Venerable Ananda continued to ask, Kathampana Bhante Tathagatasa Sirire Pripajitavan. How should we to do the Buddha's remaining body? Then sure, although the kin families, Brahmana family, householder family will take care of the Buddha's remaining body for the funeral arrangement, but sometimes they may also ask the Buddha, how should we do? They will also ask Venerable Ananda, how should we do, etc. Is it? Then at that time, he need to answer their question. He also need to arrange something. Then the Buddha answer, they should arrange the Buddha's remaining body like the Huidane monarch, the Michakawati Raja, universal monarch body. Then how do they do the universal monarch's body? Then Venerable Ananda asked. Then they rock universal monarch's body with the linen clothes or linen clothes for 500 times. Wrap the body with the linen clothes, white clothes. After that, they also put the cotton wool for 500 times. Then after they put the oil in this body, then after that, what will happen? They burn the body. They cremate the remaining body. In the same way, they should also do the Buddha's remaining body. Oh, the Buddha answer to Venerable Ananda. After banning the universal monarch's body, then they also build one stupa, one pagoda, taking their the relics from their body. In the same way, after banning the Buddha's body, then the relics dhatu will remain. Then they should also build one stupa, one pagoda, then put the Buddha's relics in this pagoda at the crossroad, at the junction. Then in the future, what will happen? Many people who devoted to the Buddha Sasana, then they will offer the flower, perfumes to the pagoda, paying attention to the Buddha. Then because of this kusala, after passing away, they will be reborn in good realms. Because of this reason, then after burning the Buddha's body, the relics will remain. Then they also should build the stupa, pagoda for the relics. Then the Buddha also answers Venerable Ananda. Then Venerable Ananda then the Buddha continued to talk about 4 persons, 4 persons who are worthy of making stupa, making pagoda. 4 persons, who are they? Persons worthy of a stupa. Stupa means pagoda. Is a stupa the relics in this stupa or pagoda? Then who are they? Who are they? Who are they? Tathagato Arahant Sammasambuddha. Tathagato Arahant Sammasambuddha Thuparaho. Sammasambuddha. Okay. There are 4 persons, Ananda, who are worthy of a stupa. Who are those 4? Tathagato Arahant Sammasambuddha. Tathagata and the Arahants are fully enlightened one. When the Buddha attained his final Parinibbāna, then physical body will remain. Then they should do funeral arrangement. They should burn the Buddha's body with the fire. Then the Buddha's relics will remain. Then they also should make one stupa, one pagoda, then put Buddha's relics in this pagoda. They should also build this pagoda at the junction, at the crossroads. Then in the future, many people who devoted to the Buddha, then they will offer flower, perfumes. They will also pay homage to the stupa, pay attention to the Buddha. Then they will accumulate a lot of kusala. Because of this, they will attain happiness, or they will be reborn in good realms. Good realms, is it? Yeah. That is why the Buddha is worthy of making stupa. The number 2 is a Pajika Buddha. He is the same way. After taking final Parinibbāna, then his physical body will remain. Then they also will burn his physical body, then relics will remain from the Pajika Buddha's body. They also make the stupa or pagoda, then they put relics in those pagoda. Then many future generations will pay homage to this stupa or pagoda, relics stupa dhatu jeti. Is it dhatu jeti? Then because of this reason, because of this kusala, then they can be reborn in good realms. They will be able to, they will go to the good destination. Pajika Buddha. Number 3 is, Tathagatassa Sawako Thuparaho, a disciple or a Tathagata. This one referred to noble disciples, Ariya Savaka, not Puddhojana Savaka. Puddhojana, noble disciples, Ariya Savaka. There are also many Ariya Savaka of the Buddha, like Arahanta, Anagami, Sagadagami, and Sotapanna, not the ordinary Puddhojana Savaka. So when they pass away, then their physical body will remain, then they also burn their body, then there may be also some relics from their body. Then they build the stupa or pagoda, then put the relics in this pagoda. Usually they should build the pagoda at the junction area or crossroad area. Then many people will go in, pay homage to this pagoda. They will also offer flower, the light, perfume, etc. Then they will accumulate a lot of merit. Because of this, then they will also experience a lot of happiness in this present life. When they pass away, they can be reborn in good realm. That is why the Buddha allows, to make pagodas for Ariya Savaka, not Puddhojana Savaka. Is it? Then Puddhojana Savaka. Then another one. Then I will explain one thing. Then number 1. Number 4 is the Chakravati Raja, Suparaho, universal monarch. When they pass away, the same way they also burn his body with the fire. Then there may be some kinds of things like relics from universal monarchs will remain, like bone or something from his body, ashes, etc. Is it? Then they should also make the stupa or chetiya to put universal monarch relics in this stupa. Why? Universal monarchs are also righteous king, or they rule the whole country in accordance with the Dhamma. What is their Dhamma? Their Dhamma is a 5 precepts. They maintain the 5 precepts not to break for whole life. They also rule the whole country, the whole world with their 5 precepts. Okay? Then because of him, everybody also keep the 5 precepts not to break, or such kinds of good king. That is why, although he passed away, then the Buddha said they are worthy of making stupas for his remaining body relics. Then many future generations also will see his stupa and remaining relics in this stupa. Then when they pay homage to this stupa, they remember the good king. Or then they also remember their his quality, good qualities. Or they will also do some offerings to this stupa, etc. Or because of this, they will obtain a lot of benefits. Or when they pass away, then they can be reborn in good realms. Or they can be reborn in good realm. Is it? That is why the Buddha also says the Chakravati Raja, universal monarch, is also a person who are worthy of making stupa or making the stupa. So altogether 4 persons. Altogether 4 persons. Regarding this, I think many years ago, I don't know how many years, about maybe 8 or 9 years or 10 years ago, we went to Thailand together. I went to the Thailand together with one of my seniors. Then we reached one monastery. This year passed away about 1 year ago. But according to the Thai tradition, he also kept the dead bodies for about 1 year without burning. This is the Thai tradition. If some shadow or some like kin pass away, they keep their body for about 1 year, etc., without burning. Is it? Then this shadow is also actually Myanmar shadow. He is very helpful to Thai Sasana. He was also very famous Prayati teacher in Thailand. Because of him, then Prayati Sasana became stronger in Thailand also. Then when we see this shadow's dead body, then what will happen? I'm trying to pay homage to this shadow's dead body. Then at that time, what will happen? My seniors told me, "Oh, don't pay homage." Is it? Don't pay homage to him. Something like this. Why? When the bhikkhu passed away, then their sikha automatically disappear. No more bhikkhu. That is why he is no more bhikkhu. Is it? That is why you should not pay homage to him. Or what he says like this. But then we have a disagreement. Why? He is a senior shadow. He is also very famous in Pariyati, also Sila, etc. That is why he is good bhikkhu. Then he passed away around, for example, 90 years or his age. Then he is also senior to us. Why we should not pay homage to him? We should pay homage to him, although he passed away. Then that is why we have disagreement to each other. Is it? Should pay homage? But he said, should not pay homage. Then how do you think this one? Okay. You may ask Venerable Dhammadasi later, is it? Then that is why, okay, then some idea is like this. But although there's no bhikkhu sikha after bhikkhu sikha and the dead body after passing away, but we pay homage to the bhikkhu's quality when he was alive. Is it? When he was alive. That is why no problem. Like the stupa. Then me, according to this one, he may be Puddhojana Sayadaw. He is not Arya Sayadaw. Is it? That is why he is not worthy of making the stupa for his dead body. But what is the reason? When the Buddha allows to make only for noble Savaka, Arya Savakas. When the Buddha allows to make the stupa for Arya Savaka only, not Puddhojana Savaka. Anechariyata, the Puddhojana Savaka are not wonderful persons. Why? There are many Puddhojanas bhikkhu, many Puddhojana Savaka of the Buddha. They are not wonderful persons. If they make the stupa for Puddhojana Savaka, Puddhojana bhikkhu, whoever passed away, then there will be full of stupa, full of chitya in the world. Is it? Even there may not be space to make the pagoda or the stupas for Puddhojana Savaka. That is why the Buddha didn't allow us to make the stupas for Puddhojana Savaka. Then the Buddha allowed to make the pagoda stupas only for Arya Savaka, noble persons. Is it? Only for noble persons. This is the reason. But here we have disagreement regarding this. Should pay homage or should not pay homage to the dead body of the Sayadaw who have already passed away. But what he showed is that there's no more bhikkhu sikha in this dead body. Okay? Then this is our disagreement. Then what he said is, okay, according to him, when someone pass away, no more sikha. But although no more sikha, he has quality when he was alive. That is when paying this quality, paying attention to this quality, we pay homage to the Sayadaw, like this. Then we show one time, we also saw the and then YouTube video. Then one famous Sayadaw in Myanmar passed away. At that time, the first Tipitaka Dra Sayadaw, Mingon Tipitaka Dra Sayadaw, Bhadanda Vijayadasara Bhivaṃsa. Oh, he is well known in all Buddhists, is it? He is also the leader of the sixth Sangha's council. Then when this famous Sayadaw passed away, then he also paid homage. He also paid homage to this Sayadaw's remaining body. Then I show this. Then even this Sayadaw also pay homage to the body, and then no problem. Then I also show, for example, we have our respective Sayadaw, is it? Respective Sayadaw. Then if they pass away, then they also no more sikha in their body. Then this is our Sayadaw. We should pay homage to our Sayadaws to do forgiveness, etc. Is it? Then he keep quiet. Oh, in this way. Then I won. Is it? I won in this disagreement. Sure, then we also have our Sayadaw. When they pass away, then we should do forgiveness toward those Sayadaw, although they passed away. Then one thing is in Ariyubhavada Karma, the accusers or the noble persons. If someone accuse one noble person, even like Sotapanna, then what will happen? Without doing forgiveness toward this noble person, they pass away. Then they will probably go to the hell, lower rank. But when they do forgiveness toward the noble person, what will happen? Okay, then they will recover from this fault, this offense, like this. Okay, they accuse or they abuse the noble persons. Then noble person already passed away. How to do? Then there's also explanation. When noble persons pass away, then go to his stupa or the dead place and do forgiveness with the noble person's dead body or the grave, etc. As a funeral place, pay attention your offense, or then you can recover from this offense. Oh, this is also one explanation. Then I also explain this reference. Because of this reference, this quotation, this evidence, then I also want that, okay, during our disagreement, then because of my references, maybe he keep quiet. No? Then how do you think? If according to the explanation, if bhikkhu pass away, then no more bhikkhu sikha. No more bhikkhu, although no more bhikkhu sikha, they still have their quality when they were alive. Is it? Also, if they are like our teacher, sure should do the forgiveness toward the dead body, pay attention their good quality when they were alive. That is why no problem, should do the forgiveness or should pay homage to the dead body of the Mahathera, Sayadaw, who have the morality, who have concentration, wisdom, etc. No problem. Although they may be Buddhojana, no problem. Okay? Okay. This is our experience. Okay, now you know all together 4 persons who are worthy of stupa. One is the Buddha, another one is a Pajika Buddha, the third one is a Ariya Savaka, the disciple of the Buddha. Number 4 one is universal monarch. Chakravati Raja, Vedanim monarch. Okay. Then they are the 4 persons who are worthy of the stupa, Chitiya. Another one, okay, briefly, is it? Briefly. After giving these 4 persons who are worthy of stupas to Venerable Ananda, then what will happen? Venerable Ananda also enter into one kuti, one kuti, okay, nearby the Buddha. Then leaning on door post, then he cried, "How? Ahansa Wadami Seko Zagaraniyo, I am still a trainee, I am still a learner. Satuja me Parinibbāna Sutta, your mama Anukambakor." The Buddha also will attain his final Parinibbāna, who has compassion to me, who have compassion towards me. Then saying in this way, Venerable Ananda cried a lot. Why? The Buddha will take final Parinibbāna at the last watch of the night. If he cries in front of the Buddha, it is not suitable. That is why he went to the other kuti, the other kuti, and enter into one kuti, and then leaning on the door's post. Then he cried. At that time, the Buddha also knew this condition. Then the Buddha asked one bhikkhu, "Where is Ananda?" Then the bhikkhu also answered, "Bhante, Venerable Ananda is crying by leaning on the door post and this kuti, etc." Then the Buddha asked him to call. Okay, bhikkhu, go to the Ananda and ask him to come here with my word. Then according to the Buddha's instruction, the bhikkhu also informed Venerable Ananda. Then Venerable Ananda also came to the Buddha and sat up in one place. Then the Buddha also soothes Venerable Ananda not to cry. Ananda sabbehi wa pihi manapi nana bhavu na bhavu anyatha bhavu tankudata Ananda labha yantan jatan buddhan sankatan paloka dhamma. Oh, then what is the meaning? I have already told you all formations are impermanent. All formations are changeable, subject to change. Although we want them to last for a long time, but it is impossible. After arising, they will perish. This is natural. This is natural of the formation. Then we were separate from the agreeable and delightful things. For example, now we are still alive. Although we are still alive, we want to stay with our family member, our brother, together, our teachers, etc. Is it? But because of some reason, we cannot stay. We need to stay away from those kinds of persons, although we are still alive. Then this is also one thing. Another thing, sure, although we can stay together with our agreeable persons, delightful things, etc., then one day we will pass away. After passing away, we will probably separate from those persons or those things. That is why Sabbe Sankara Anicca, all formations are impermanent, all formations are subject to change, or are changeable. The Buddha gave this talk to Venerable Ananda. Is it? Then also the Buddha encouraged Venerable Ananda. Ananda, you serve me for a long time with the bodily, verbal, and mental loving kindness. That is why you have accumulated a lot of merit, a lot of kusala. Then don't worry for me, don't worry for you. You just practice. You just practice 3 training. You just practice meditation. You will become arhanta quickly. The Buddha says to Venerable Ananda. Okay. Then after that, the Buddha continued to phrase Venerable Ananda's quality. So the Buddha continued to praise Venerable Ananda's quality. Okay, this one later. Now already 9. The Buddha praised Venerable Ananda's 4 quality. This one briefly, there are 4 audiences. 4 audience. Bhikkhu Parisa, then nuns Parisas, and also lay men follower, lay women followers, Upasaka, Upasika. Then they approach to Venerable Ananda. Then when they approach Venerable Ananda, they are also very pleased with the Venerable Ananda. They are very happy with Venerable Ananda by seeing Venerable Ananda's appearance. Then when they approach Venerable Ananda also give the Dhamma talk to them. When they are listening to Venerable Ananda's Dhamma, or they are also very happy with the Venerable Ananda's Dhamma talk. Then after finishing the Dhamma talk, then Venerable Ananda keep quiet, keep silent. At that time also, they are not satisfied with the Venerable Ananda's talk. They still want to listen to Venerable Ananda's Dhamma talk. Or in this way, is it? Bhikkhu Parisa, Bhikkhuni, nuns Parisa, then Upasaka and Upasika Parisa. Or Venerable Ananda is like the Chekawati Raja, universal monarch. Universal monarchs also the same way. When he wants to go to some country or some other places from his place, then he went to these places by skyway using the Cheka. Vitanian monarch, is it? Vitanian. Then when he speaks to the, Khatiya Prisa, the Raja audience, also Brahmana Prisa, then Gahapati Prisa, and Samana Prisa, Samana Prisa, Brahmana householders, and also the ascetics Prisa. Then they are also very happy to see the universal monarch. When he is speaking to them, then universal monarch speech. Then when after speaking, universal monarch becomes silent. At that time, they still want to listen to the universal monarch's speech. In this way, universal monarch has the 4 wonderful qualities. In the same way, Ananda also has these 4 wonderful qualities, or the Buddha phrase, Venerable Anandas in front of many Bhikkhu Sangha. Then at that time, what happened? Okay, we should stop our Dhamma discussions for today. Okay, for today, then now how should Bhikkhu act or behave toward the women. Then another one is 4% who are worthy for stupa. And also Venerable Ananda's and universal monarch's 4 qualities in this talk. And also some other knowledge. Okay. Then by knowing this, may be able to practice, may be able to attain Nibbana as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sayadaw, thank you very much for today's teaching. We have about 25 minutes left, 26 minutes left. May we open the floor for today's question and answer?
Yeah, the question means that the Buddha or the Bhikkhu practice Viveka, Kaya Viveka, means they stay alone. But in the society's eye, the normal people will think the bhikkhu's behavior is very weird, far from society, reject the society. So how to practice a viveka normally without being worried by the society, thinking that these bhikkhu are not normal, rejecting the society.
Rejecting society.
Means
some bhikkhu are involved in the some society work like this. They have no seclusion.
No,
is it?
Means the bhikkhu practice seclusion, practice viveka, but the lay persons in the society will think the bhikkhu behavior is not normal, like don't want to accept society. So how to practice normal viveka?
This question is from bhikkhu. Possible, is it? Then me, okay. Then bhikkhu wish to stay alone in secluded place. Is it? Then they don't want to associate with that many people in the society. That is why some people may think this bhikkhu is not normal, or his behavior is strange towards the people, something like this. You mean?
Yes, Yado.
Then how should we do? How should we do? Then depends on conditions. Okay, some they have different intention and different ideas according to their nature. For example, only one. I will explain one story. Atula Upasaka during the Buddha times. He is also leader of the Upasaka, 500 leaders, 500 Upasakas leader. Then he approached Venerable Sariputta's youngest brother. Actually, Venerable Rivada wished to stay alone without associating with any devotee, even don't want to talk to anyone. He used to stay with his attainment only. Then when Venerable Atula Upasaka and 500 followers approached him, then he said nothing. Then Atula Upasaka get angry. He is not satisfied. Although we approached, why he didn't give any talk? He don't speak to them. He don't speak to us. Then okay, he went to Venerable Sariputta. Then they also explains to Venerable Sariputta. We went to Venerable Rivada. He says nothing to us. Then okay. Then me, you want to do something? Okay, we wish to listen the Dhamma. Then Venerable Sariputta also gave, a bit of talks to them, a little bit long. Then at that time, they are also not satisfied, not happy with Venerable Sariputta. Why he is giving long talk? How to do? Then we don't want to listen long Dhamma talk. Then they also get angry with the Venerable Sariputta. Then they went to Venerable Ananda. They also explains to Venerable Ananda those duration. Then Venerable Ananda, okay, then he consider, okay, they don't like, without speaking also, they don't also like the long talk. Then I will speak not so long and not so short. He talks some dhammas to them. Then at that time also they criticize. Then they went to the Buddha. Then they also explains to the Buddha all conditions. Then the Buddha says, there's no one who can, Nati Loke, there's no one who can avoid from criticisms. There's no one who are not worthy of criticisms, etc. Then me, this is not because of Venerable Rivada, not because of Venerable Sariputta, not because of Venerable Ananda, because of those Utula Upasaka and devotees defilement. They are not satisfied with this bhikkhu also. They also not satisfied with this bhikkhu. They also not satisfied with this bhikkhu. Is it? Or Nati Loke Rahonama like this. Or Anindito, Nati Loke, Anindito. There's no one who are praised or who should be praised or who should be criticized like this. Is it? There is I cannot avoid Sure, if they don't like, because of their anger, they will criticize, although the person are good persons. Not because of bhikkhu side, because of their defilement. Okay? Okay. I think they may understand regarding this question. There may be different idea or different behavior, different things in those bhikkhu or the someone may not be, but they like or dislike is because of your defilements, not because of the other persons. Okay?
Thank you, Sayadaw.
Vandalikiado. In this time, if a person can associate or can accept the true Dhamma. For a person to accept true Dhamma, does he need the necessary punya and the necessary punya and his indriya must mature in order to accept the true Dhamma?
In order to attain the true Dhamma.
To accept, not
To
attain
accept.
yet, to accept only. So to accept a true Dhamma, does he need to have punya and also to have their indriya mature?
Sure. The indriya maturity. This one is the Sāvaka Parami. For Buddhas to become Buddhas, they need to fulfill 4 essential and 100,000 world cycles at least. In the same way, to become Vijika Buddha, 2 essential and 100,000 world cycle. For Sāvaka, 100,000, etc. Is it? For Bhagati Sāvaka, they also need to fulfill the 10 parami until their India faculty become mature. Then when they have enough paramis, their faculty become mature, then they can also accept, they can also receive, they can also attain the true Dhamma. Otherwise, although they meet with the true Dhamma, they still don't want to accept like this. Is it? This is necessary, yes, sure.
Thank you, Sayadaw. Padame Sayadaw, in other religions they have prayer. What is the prayer in Buddhism? From anonymous attendee. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Prayer is okay. Then they believe in their God or their religious leader. Then their God will undertake everything, whatever they pray or they desire, or this is other religions things, religions belief. But in our Buddhism, sure. For example, you do some kinds of kusala merit, like dana, generosities, or sila, keeping the precepts, etc. Then practicing meditation, a kind of kusala. After doing this, then you wish for realization of nibbana, to escape from suffering. This is our Buddhism prayer. Okay? Then if you praise for realization of nibbana, then it will be parami kusala. It was supposed to realize nibbana. Okay? But only just, okay, after doing a kind of kusala, then you only just wish for to become rich person, to become human being, deva, etc. Not for nibbana. Then, okay, because of kusala, you can become human being, or rich persons, or deva, etc. because of kusala, but they will not be parami. That is why for realization of nibbana, it will not support. Only just for worldly things. That is why after doing kusala, you should also pray. You should also make an expressions for realization of nibbana. Then it will also suppose for realization of nibbana. Then it may also suppose to obtain the worldly happiness.
Thank you, Sayadaw. Padame Sayadaw, actually, what is the need of having sayali in monastery? why some monastery don't have and some have Siales in the monastery. It seemed that if Siale is needed, then the monastery have Siale. If the organizer or committee control the monastery closely, then they feel no need Siale, then those monastery will not have Siale. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
There are Siale in some monastery. There are also no Siales in some monastery. Why like this? Is it?
I think so, Sayadaw.
Okay, usually Priyati school. There are Priyati school, only Bhikkhu. But some Priyati school only Siale. Then they have enough. They cannot combine together. You know, if Bhikkhu and women stay together, there will be many problems, difficult to solve. But in other, in meditation center, also not all meditation centers, some meditation centers, there are also Bhikkhu in this meditation center, there are also Siale, or different separate compound, not closely together. Then if they stay closely, then there will be also many problems. Even when not attain Nibbana, will not be successful in meditation. They are dangerous for each other for practice or meditation. Okay? But according to the rule, okay, they can practice meditation, stay in their compound without being close to the Bhikkhu site in this way. Then if they can provide, then they also have the Siale and those the same monastery. Something like this. Okay, depends on the condition.
Yes, Sayadaw. Thank you very much. But Sayadaw, in modern world, there is saying being kind is better than being right. How is it in Buddhism? In many cases, it seems that being kind is not sharp, being diplomatic, etc., while being right feels arrogant, too sharp, weak, emotional, and social intelligent. How Sayadaw can, I guess, saying like, can Sayadaw tell us your point of view and how to balance according to Buddha's teaching? Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Yeah, being kind is better than being right. One kind of saying, is it? There's a saying. Being kind is better than being right.
Correct.
In many cases, you see this being kind is not sharp, diplomatic, etc. Why being right? Feel arrogance, too sharp, weak emotionless and social intelligence. Being kind, kind, being kind is better than being right. This is only a saying. Saying is a saying. Okay, if they have being kind and also being right, it is good. Which is better? Not sure. Not sure. This is only just saying according to their idea. How in Buddhism? How in Buddhism is okay. Then you can consider being kind is like metta, karuna, mudita, ubekha, 4 Brahma Vihara. Can consider this one, okay? Being right is many things. Being right is many things. As long as you are doing kusala, they are right. Okay, right actions. Is it? You are avoidance doing agusala. This is also right actions. Panatipata, Viramani, etc. Right actions. That is why how in Buddhism is okay. Being kind. The Buddha also encouraged to be kind. The Buddha also taught to be right. Both are important in Buddhism. Although there's a saying, being kind is better than being right. This is only just saying, according to their idea only. Then in Buddhism, being kind or being right, both are necessary, both are important.
Thank you, Sayadaw. Sayadaw, where can we find the life training from the Buddha from Buddhism point of view that are down to earth can be practiced practically in daily life?
The life trainings from the Buddha. Where can we find the life trainings from the Buddha? From Buddhism's point of view, they are down to earth. Sure. Then all Buddha's teachings are, for the life trainings. Buddha's teaching. Okay. Briefly, although there are Tipitaka, a lot of Buddha's teachings, Buddha's suttas taught by the Buddha, then briefly, yoga sabapasa agarana, not to do all akusala, evil things. Kusala sa upasambara, to accumulate, to do kusala. Okay? Kusala sajita priyotapana, to try to purify your mind. Yeah. Etam Buddha Sasana, this is the Buddha's teaching. Okay. If you can avoid doing agusala, if you do only kusala, then your mind will purify step by step. Finally, you attain Megaphala Nibbana, then your mind will purify. The purifications of mind is called, purify from the defilements. No more kilesa. If there's a kilesa, the mind will not be purified, pure. The mind will not be pure. Okay? If no defilements, then the mind will be pure. Then if you can practice to attain up to Arahanta state, then Arahanta past knowledge will destroy all kilesa, all defilements. Then no more kilesa in your mind. This is the highest purifications of mind. The Buddha encouraged to try to purify your mind up to this stage, completely purifications. Okay, then this is the Buddha's teaching. But in daily life, sure, you can find all Buddha's practice are very useful for your daily life practice. For example, generosity, dana kusala. This is also Buddha encouraged all people to do generosity. Sila, very important, to at least to take the 5 precepts. If everybody are taking the 5 precepts without breaking, then the war will be very peaceful war, like the universal monarch time. Was it? But now they don't keep 5 precepts. That is why they are killing each other, they are stealing others' property, they are doing such misconduct. Or something like lying, taking intoxicant, something like that. That is when the war is not purified. The war is not peaceful. Sila, this is also the Buddha's teaching. Then if you wish to stay away from the defilement, the arisings of defilement with the pure mind, then trying to attain concentration. This is also the Buddha's teaching. Then based on concentration, you can practice vipassana. Even you can realize Nibbana, you can attain the enlightenment. At that time, your mind will purify. Okay, the highest. They are the daily practice according to the Buddha's teachings.
Thank you, Sayadaw. Vadami Sayadaw, dear Sayadaw, if a bhikkhu rides a motorcycle, does it constitute an apati from Sami? Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
If a bhikkhu rides a motorcycle, that is constituting apati. Not exactly the Vinaya root and Buddha's teachings for bhikkhu. Why? Maybe during the Buddha time, there's no motorcycle, is it? Motorcycle, but the other kinds of vehicle during the Buddha times. The Buddha usually allows to take the vehicles when they are sick, especially during the Buddha time. Use the vehicle with the animals like horse or elephant, etc. Then the bull, etc. Is it bull or guts? Then if bhikkhu is sick, then usually they can use such kinds of vehicle. But for the car, there's also no special Vinaya rule for this. Then if they, although they are not sick, they can be used, the car or the aeroplane, etc. For motorcycle, this is not suitable for bhikkhu to ride. But there's also no special Vinaya rule. Again, the other things, we can say it is not suitable for bhikkhus to take the motorcycle.
Thank you, Sayadaw. Madame Sayadaw, when one practices and cannot meet anyone wise, better one walk and stay alone. But how can one differentiate clearly this point, stay and practice alone, or one own disability in relationship with other due to one's low emotional and social intelligence or mana? From anonymous attendee, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
If you cannot meet anyone wise, then staying alone is better, is it? Staying alone is better. And then association with evil person, staying alone is better than association with evil persons. Sure, if you associate with the evil persons, then because of this person, then you will also do a lot of akusala, then you will fall into hell, etc. That is why associating with this evil person is not better than staying alone. Then don't associate with this evil person. This saying means, okay, if you cannot find, okay, what the Buddha instructed is, okay, you have sila samadhi panya. If you want to improve your sila samadhi panya until you realize nibbana, you need to find the higher persons who have higher sila samadhi panya. Then your sila samadhi panya will be higher and higher. Finally, you can attain nibbana. Is it? If you cannot find the higher persons, then you still can associate with the level persons. These are the same persons who have sila samadhi panya, the same sila samadhi panya. Then still okay, no problem. Is it? But if you cannot find, then you should not associate with the lower persons who have low sila samadhi panya, like this. Why? Because of this person, your sila samadhi panya will not be higher until you realize nibbana. But one thing, by associating with the lower persons, what will happen? You have compassion, karuna, or you also want him to practice sila samadhi panya like you, because of compassion, karuna, or you can associate with this person. But don't expect to improve your sila samadhi panya because of those lower persons, or like this. The Buddha says in Sansutta, is it?
Thank you, Sayadaw. Madame Sayadaw, on stupa for Buddha Sāvaka, 3 Arya disciples, as I understand, the Arya Sangha monks are not encouraged nor allowed to tell the lay people about their attainments. Then how could the lay people know of who they are, such as Arya Sāvakas, or differentiate those Aryas from non-Aryas? Thank you. From J.H. Ko. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Stupas for Buddha's Sāvaka, Arya disciples. As I understand, the Arya Sangha's monks are not encouraged nor allowed to tell the lay people about their attainments. Then how could the lay people know or who are such Arya Sāvaka? Sure. Then during the Buddha times, usually clear. You know, the Venerable Sariputta, Venerable Moggallana, they are the chief disciples, Arahanta, is it? Easy to make these two paths for their relics. The other, like Ananda, also clear as Sotapanna. Later, he also became Arahanta, etc. Is it? But in the future, slowly, the sasana become weaker and weaker. Also, difficult to decide whether it is a Arya Savaka or not, etc. Is it? Then difficult to make these two paths for them. Then, but here a commentary explains, although the Buddha didn't allow for the normal Savaka, you know, the Puddhojana Savakas, if they are moral persons, they have Sila, Samadhi, Panya, etc. Many people also know their Sila, Samadhi, Panya. At that times, they also should be honored. They also should be honored like the Arahanta, or commentary explain. Should do puja like this. But in the Buddha's dispensation, whether they are noble persons or not, then if they have knowledge and priyati and patipati, although we cannot reach their mind, we can understand like this. Is it? By seeing their, Pobba Bhaga Patipada, the practice and advance the attainment of Mahāparinibbāna. For example, someone practice Sila, also Samadhi, we understand they have such kinds of attainment. Then they also practice Vipassana systematically. Then they are also teaching to realize Nibbana, etc. Then by associating with those persons or by seeing their practice, etc., we can guess. But some may be not correct, also possible. Is it? Then we need to see their Pobba Bhaga Patipada, the practice before attainment of Mahāparinibbāna, whether they correctly practice Sila, Samadhi, Panya or not. Or in this way we can decide. Then although the bhikkhus cannot tell their attainments to any persons, but one exception is, for example, one bhikkhu nearly passing away, then one of his disciples or one of his friends were approaching, asked quietly. At that time, they also tell their attainment when they nearly pass away. Is it? Or in other time also, if someone asks this person whether they have a kind of attainment or not, they also discuss, they also tell, like discussions each other to admire, to inspire, to admire. Is it? To admire. This practice is not useless, it is useful. Then because of the encouragement from this bhikkhu, then they also practice, then they can also attain jhana, Mahāparinibbāna in this way. They have discussion each other. Some may know, although they don't test to the other. Then at that time they can make the stupas for those noble persons. But lay person may not make, is it? May not know. But some may not correct. Some may not correct.
Thank you, Sayadaw. Vadame Sayadaw, in worldly terms, there is a term of strawberry generation, weak inner strength. Does a training that consists scolding, etc., consider as mental training? How to differentiate tough training as needed training or trainer manipulation due to impatient, awful personal character? From anonymous attendee, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sure. Then if you are in the world, you will meet with the good person as well as a bad persons, evil person. Even the Buddha also cannot avoid. Is it? Then how to do? The Buddha was patient with any persons. Although they were against the Buddha, then the Buddha was patient with these persons. There may be many different people with the different characters. Some persons will praise you, some persons will criticize you. This is worldly condition, Ninda Prasansa. Then depends on your Dhamma, your Kilesa, whether you can be patient with these conditions or not. Is it? They are one of the worldly conditions. And worldly time, yes. Depends on your Dhamma. Depends on your Dhamma. Okay, awful person's characters. It's many, sure. Then one thing is, okay, by associating with this person, you are not happy, you have a lot of agusala, then avoid associating with this person. Stay away from this person. Okay, by associating with this person, then you can accumulate kusala. You are happy to do kusala, etc. Then, okay, associate with this person. Then,
Yes.
this is depends on your condition, your desire, your action also. Okay.
Thank you, Sayadaw. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Sayadaw, may you lead us in making aspiration and chariots of merits, please. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Repeat after me to share your merits to all beings. Okay.
Yes, Sayadaw.
Idame punya
Idame punya
asawakaya
atawakaya
hotu
wahan hotu.
dame punya
Idame punya
nibbanasa
nibbanata
pechayo hotu
vichayo hotu
mama punya bhagan
mama punya bhagam
sabba saddhana
sabha satana
bhajemi
bhajemi
esabe
vitabe
mesamam
vitamam
punya bhagan
punya bhagam
labandu
labantu
sadhu
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.